I'm 33 years old and I'm sick and freaking tired of dating men my age. They are just way too immature. So if you're an older man and you think I'm attractive, say hi.
Anyone, gentlemen? Okay, so no one, I guess. But welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the channel. I'm still sick, but look, somebody's gotta do it. Somebody's gotta do it. I am the chosen one. Somebody's gotta do it. So let's do it, gentlemen. Let's move on to two more women that also are finding it hard in dating. They're gonna tell us about their failed dates, which mark a before and after in the history books. So let's give it a go, guys. And then, of course, we have our article stories. Like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. And now let's get started with Lord Farquaad over here.
I was gonna go on a date tonight, but not anymore. So I matched with this guy in Raya, right? And we're both visiting LA. He asks, do you want to get a drink tonight? And I say, sure, sounds great. He asks, what area are you staying in? I'll find a nice place. And I say, I'm in this area. And he says, oh, that's perfect. I'm gonna be there around that time. And I say, great. He asks me if I can find a spot because my sister's living here and maybe she has good recommendations. So I say, great. I recommend a place. And then he says, sounds good to me. And then I'm like, great, what time should we meet? And he's like, well, I'm gonna go climbing before, so how about 8? And I'm like, okay. He sends a link to another bar in a completely different area, like a 25-minute Uber away from me. And Ubers in LA are expensive, I'm learning. So I'm like, oh, that's far. And this is what he says, okay? He says, would be super cool. It's literally next to the gym, haha, the climbing gym. He says, would be so convenient for me. And I love natural wines so much. Best of both worlds. So I already find that very off-putting because he went from something that was super convenient.
Yeah, we know. He doesn't give a shit about you. We know, madam. Which is the reason why you're dating him, right? Because I tell you what, guys, there's no lack of men out there who are willing to pay for dates, who are willing to open the doors and come to the first date with a bouquet of flowers. There's no lack of those men, and I'm sure you know men such as those, and you've seen them, alright? So there's no lack of them. But you see, you never get a woman dating one of those men because they don't like a man being available and serious and committed. What they like, guys, their type, is this guy who's probably 6'3", extremely jacked out of his mind, and this is why she likes him. And of course, because he has thousands of options, he just couldn't care less about female Lord Farquaad, alright? If you don't want to go to the date, if it's inconvenient for you, he can ring one of his side dishes to show up there in 15 minutes, alright? You're just not that important. If you want to be important, go date the men who are at your level. Stop trying to date those men who are way above your league.
Convenient for me that he was already down for, to saying, oh no, this place is really convenient for me in multiple ways. And I'm talking to my sister and she's like, well, just ask him to send you an Uber. That's a very normal thing. And I'm like, you're totally right. Very normal. So I say to him, I said, yes, my friend loves it. It's a bit far for me. Would you mind sending an Uber? And he says, you mean pay for an Uber? Ha ha ha. And already I'm like, okay, I'm not going to respond to that because there's nothing to say. Like, it was obvious what I meant when I said send an Uber, so he's not down and that's fine. So I was just going to leave it. And then I'm on the phone with my mom and he sends another message. He says, could have been fun, but TBH, I don't think you're the type of girl for me. And he sends a
There you have it. He just doesn't care, doesn't give a flying crap about you. Oh, paying for you? No shit, no way. You can't make me pay for you, have better options. I can just get someone else who will get here. And women do this for chads, alright? They will pay the Uber, they will go 50-50, and then they will spread their legs. That's what women do when they like these chads. So hey, if you don't want to be part of the game, congratulations, close the door on your way out. My hell, this woman. Okay, can you send me an Uber? What a stupid question. Just say, can you pay for an Uber? What do you mean send? As if he's the CEO of the company. Oh, can you send me one of those cars you own? No, dude, just pay for your freaking Uber. You know, or don't bother at all. These women, guys, they want you to pay for everything. Oh, it all has to be convenient for me. The date, the place, the location, the distance. And if it isn't, you have to pay up. Oh, shut up.
Heart. So I'm reading this to my mom and she's like, you know what? He's right. You are not the type of girl for him. And yeah, that is so true. So Godspeed to him. I will be getting a drink in the hotel bar, which will be much better than going 25 minutes in an Uber, spending $40 on an Uber for a drink with a dude who wasn't gonna buy it for me anyway.
Oh, how dare you? How dare you not pay for my drink, you peasant? Pay $40 for an Uber. Holy shit, guys. $40 for an Uber. Oh no. As if men are not spending upwards of $300 on a first date. $200, over $100 for certain if it's more than a drink, right? And these women often want you to pay for their cabs and pay for this and pay for that. And even if you don't pay for a cab, you're, you know, paying for gasoline there. Men often pick these women up. Oh, $40. Oh no. I'm expected to pay $40 once in my lifetime. Oh no. What a victim, guys. I tell you, it's this occurrence right here marks a before and after in the history books. This will change the world forever, that this woman is a little bit upset about one of the chads not giving a crap about her. My hell, these women, guys. But let's move on to another one.
Okay.
Okay, shut up for a moment. Again, I haven't watched this one. But from what I watched, I remember it was quite hilarious. The first 10 seconds. So let's get started.
Okay, I just got in the car after the date. That went really well, but also we identified some things that might not align, unfortunately, but I'm not sure. So very interestingly, I'm going to get to this first because I know that people are going to be asking about this. At the end of the date, I brought up, you know, our last date, the whole you tried to kiss me and I pulled away. And I just very clearly said consent is super important to me. So before anything like that happens, I just need to be asked first. And he was super respectful and was like, thank you so much for telling me. And
don't forget your phone.
Thank you for telling me. What in the frick, guys? If a woman tells me that I need to ask her about consent before I kiss her, I'm just gonna laugh and turn my back and just go. That's gonna be my response. Like, haha. This is just ridiculous, guys. Next thing, you're gonna make me sign a paper before I kiss you. Also, do I need consent each time I kiss you, or is it a one-way ticket? You know, it's like, oh, you sign it once and it's over. I presume it has to be each time you try to kiss her, right? Because what if she doesn't consent to the second kiss? This is the type of Me Too woman, guys, that if you are even in a relationship with her and you like spank her ass a bit when she's bending over to grab something in the kitchen, she's gonna sue you over that. What a pain to deal with, my hill.
like, thank you so much for telling me, and
don't forget your phone, please.
And I appreciate how you're able to very effectively and confidently set your boundary. So that was good. But we identified that the social media thing might not be in alignment. Me being public with my life, which is a challenge of what I do here and what I love to do and create, isn't really something that everyone is comfortable with. So we both agreed to just think about it.
So she's an influencer. Oh my hell, guys. What is worse? Dating an influencer or dating an OF girl? I think they're about the same. My hell. But here's a question for you, lady. Now, I need consent in order to kiss you. What about slapping you through the face with my junk? Do I need consent for that as well?
Because I was like, if I'm being honest, like, there are some things that I like to experience first and then share with you guys, so I give it a little bit of time, but there are just some things that...
You're here. Please make sure it's clear before exiting.
There are just some things that I feel comfortable with myself just sharing right away, and when you add another person into that, it can get complicated. But I don't want to have to send every piece of content to my potential partner to get approval. You know what I'm saying? So he was super respectful, and we both were just like, let's think about it. So I don't know. We'll see if he like hits me up again to go out or what he says, and I will keep you updated.
Oh, please, please keep me updated. There's nothing more important to me in this life. This woman, guys, I see here in suggested videos, second date, third date update, like second date get ready with me, third date get ready with me. These videos have 120,000 likes, and they are just like this one. So they are just videos of her grabbing the camera and talking about her shitty date that nobody cares about and her stupid boundaries. And this gets 120,000. Oh, this is likes. This is not views, guys. So this is likes, which means the video got well over 1 million views. This is what you create. Oh, I create. I'm a creator. I'm an artist. Is this what you create? Like a blog about all the guys you go on dates with? Also, how guys, how does this woman go on many dates? I don't know, I just don't find her attractive at all. I don't like her nose. I don't like her lips. I feel like she's 40 or 50, I don't know, she has too many wrinkles. Why is she so pale? Did a vampire munch on you for dinner? The hair is nice, not gonna lie, but I don't know, just... Guys, if I were to rate this woman, I will rate her with makeup a 6 at best, a 6 at best. Probably 5, I don't know. And this is with makeup. Without makeup, guys, she's probably a 3, a 4 at best. I don't know. You tell me, guys. Maybe, oh, Hidad, you're being too picky. This woman is not attractive at all, guys. Why is she on so many dates? Why do so many people follow her to watch the stupidest content on the internet? I don't understand. But now, guys, let's move on to article. Again, my voice is a bit different because I'm sick, guys. You'll have to forgive me. In fact, I just coughed my heart out like 5 minutes ago, so if the editor forgets to edit it out, apologies. But now, she flirts, gives free coffee, but says no when I ask her out. Hi, I'm 28, male, and kind of attracted to a barista who works at my university. She seems very into me, has 3 actual jokes around a lot, touches me often, gives me free coffee sometimes, and skips others, even professors, in line to serve me first. And she seems to really enjoy it when I started to be more touchy with her, like lingering my hands for a few seconds on her lower back. I'm the only one she does this with and for. Did you ask consent for all this, should I say? Yeah, I know there's body language and signs where you can tell if a woman likes you, but you didn't ask for formal consent. You didn't sign any contract, you know, so she can sue you and trash your life. How about that one? The confusing part is, I know she's dating someone, and when I've asked her out, she said no. What? I'm from a different country and culture, so probably there wouldn't be future between us. She also gets weirdly jealous, like if I flirt with other girls around the cafe, she blocks it or interrupts somehow. So again, we have a chat, we have the usual 10 out of 10 guy who can flirt with every single female he sees. And you see why people say that women are what was it? Well, hypergamous, excuse me. That women are hypergamous, right? Because yes, they may have a boyfriend, but guys, the minute they find someone better, they're already flirting, they're already getting touchy, they're already making the jokes and yada yada. Oh my hell, guys. Women are so annoying. One more thing. She knows I briefly dated another barista here about a year ago, and it didn't last long. She once joked that I just like to play with girls. Yes, she knows you do, and that's what attracts her. Women, guys, they love that shit. They love to be competing with 7 other women for the same guy. They love it. You know, if you're a man, guys, if you're a 10 out of 10 man, but you don't date other women, I cannot explain and put into words how much less women will like you than the same 10 out of 10 guy, same looks, but who is successful with women and dates multiple of them. I cannot tell you how big of a difference that is, right? The same guy, same attractiveness. It's like women guys are so stupid, they are programmed to fail. They are just programmed to be insufferable and extremely bad dating options. Not sure what to make of this. Is she just being friendly, flirting for fun, or is there something more? We'll appreciate some outside perspective. So my perspective is that this woman is a witch and a retard. And I think that this woman will... I think she's trying to play the moral card of, oh no, I have a boyfriend, we cannot take it a step further. But then she wants to have you like in her back pocket, you know? For when she inevitably breaks up with her boyfriend due to him doing nothing wrong at all, she just found something better, she'll monkey branch with you, right? That's what she's waiting on. And guys, you can be sure that with a lot of women, they can be with you in a relationship, they're already with another guy mentally and spiritually and emotionally, you know? They just haven't cut your relationship yet. But for all that matters, they're with one foot out the door with another guy already. This is why so many women leave relationships and they're banging some other dude in like 2 hours. Absolutely disgusting behavior. But anyway, gentlemen, a bit of a short one, but I can barely speak. But someone had to do it, guys. So if you liked it, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time, guys. Have a good one. But guys, I just had a question for the philosophers. How do men become gynecologists? I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. The people who look at the kitty, right? How do men become that? Isn't it a bit suspicious? I've never thought about it. You know, I've always thought, well, you know, it's a profession. There are men in it, women in it. It's absolutely normal. But then, I don't know, isn't it kind of suspicious, guys? Like, okay, you like medicine. That's absolutely fair. Medicine is for everyone. So there's no problem if you want to go into medicine. But you go into medicine and you choose to be a gynecologist, really. I don't know. It seems like you're going out of your way. Like you could have been anything else. I don't know. How do you decide to study for that? Why did you decide to study for that instead of something else? I don't know. It just seems a bit too odd for me, right? I have no expertise on this topic, guys. Maybe some gynecologists out there can say this. But how do they become this work? You know, it seems like you will want to go out of your way to specifically pursue this aspect of medicine, right? It's like, guys, it's like a photographer who wants to make, you know, pictures and work with photography, but he only works with women and in bras, for example, you know, or like beach pictures. It's like, I don't know, man. It's starting to get a bit suspicious, you know. So you like photography, all right? Then you choose women. I don't know. Then you only choose to work with women who want to take pictures at the beach in a bikini. It's like too suspicious, you know. So isn't it the same with gynecologists? It's like, all right, you decided to go with medicine. But then you decide to be, you know, this specific part of the female body, you know? I don't know, guys. A bit sus for me, but what do you think? Maybe someone can explain. I'm not really good on this topic.